Gayle off the mark. Will it be a boundary? First ball. West Indies put into bat by South Africa, 14 without loss after 2. The fielding restrictions for the first 6 overs, only 2 fielders allowed outside of the 30-yard circle. Pollock again, Gayle into mid-wicket, Maximum all the way into the dugout. Teammates are on their feet in that dugout, in that area that's just... Gosh. It's a lot of cricket. 290 matches for Sean Pollock. This is different. This will be a wide, leg side.
South African brains trust have experimented with Sean Pollock. They've bowled in first change on the odd occasion. I'm a little bit surprised that he is taking the new ball in this match. They've got Morne Morkel, who's done wonderfully well of late with the new ball, and he also bowls very well to left-handers.
Full of length, whipped away again, one bounce for over mid-wicket, boundaries are flowing.
Very good shot, trying something or anything.
Don't worry, he'll knock it back into shape. The batsman, that is. Light has gone very, very quickly. Full of length, full of shots, smashed away, all the way.
Scott Miles, that's an awesome shot, straight over the bowler's head. Not easy to do to Mackay and Tini.
And again, repeat shot, Standen admires, huge hit, all the way again, Chris Gayle, 6 more, 42 without loss.
This is typical Chris Gayle here. As I say, good evening to Ian Chappell.
Evening, Tony, and hello to all of our viewers. Yeah, Chris Gayle, I think this game's made for him. He's already clouted a couple of enormous sixes down the ground and then just casually flick one off his hip into the dugout.
There he goes again. He hasn't hit it all that well, but he'll get 4 for it. Finds a gap, just throwing the bat. 50 partnership, the first 50 partnership in the tournament. In the hurry into his ground, just 2 runs off it. Third man over his head, 6, just got the fingertips to it. Just an indication of how the ball flies through the air here. Vernon Philander. Keeper is up to the wickets. Medium pacer. Well bowled. He's had very good record since coming into the South African team recently. He's come in this year, both with bat and ball, very useful all-round cricketer, Philander. That's gone. That's gone. They've distributed hard hats here among the crowd as they came in. Lobster Morne rather than Morn.
And Albie is proving to be a mere mortal.
And we'll finish it at that. Into the 10th over. West Indies travelling on here at just over 10 runs and over. Now Devon Smith. Down to long off. So he's managed to get things on target here now. Albie Morkel after those 2 wides.
The crowd have suddenly gone quiet. No 6s, no 4s. Quietest period we've had for the whole evening.
Spoke too soon. You spoke too soon, Chappelli. That's more than a 6. It only comes to 6 in the book, but it really was worth 12. It's a huge hit.
Gayle is 77 with almost 9 overs left. We're looking beyond 100 here. Over. over. For just a brief, minuscule moment, long gone would have thought, there it comes. And then he would have said, there it goes. Indeed. It's now the highest opening partnership in 2020 internationals. Graham Smith and Lutz Bosman had put on 132 against Pakistan at Johannesburg, right here.
Much better over by Shaun Pollock so far.
But only 2 from 4 balls. What's coming? Last 2. Something big here. Something big here. Something very big here. Something humongous. What do we have boundary lines for? Throw them away.
Can't afford to miss your area.
How big was that? Will we see that in Test match cricket soon, I wonder? That is the most sensational shot of the day, and we've seen a few. Because he's flicked that 30 yards out of the boundary line. 14 of the over, 145 for no. So wicket for Vernon Philander. What else lies in store today?
My name is Marlon Summers. I'm a right-handed batsman. My favourite shot is going over extra cover for 6.
Well, the guy at the other end has hit a few. Get a single, Marlon. Get a single. Well, now that you haven't, do what you say. Go for a 6.
Good first up delivery by Vernon Philander. Hit the deck pretty hard. Marlon Samuels was expecting something in his half. But Philander, it's quite an aggressive first up delivery. Good sensible bowling.
There it goes. Oh dear, oh dear. Redefine these boundaries. Did he hit that? Did he slog it? Did he miss hit it? Highest score. 49 balls for his 99. 9 sixes. Little matter of 5 fours as well. At the risk of repeating ourselves, these are full-length, long boundaries. They're being made to look like little backyard fences. And cricket's leaping to a new dimension here. Now Samuels. Miss it. Man is waiting under. Takes it easy. Pollock picks up a wicket. And Samuels has gone for 6.
Maybe de Villiers the catcher at deep mid-off. Slap that past the bowler. We've said that this outfield's very quick. Deep mid-off. Herschelle Gibbs, who's no mean fielder himself, had no chance. Low full toss. Beautifully struck by Chris Gayle.
There was a time, wasn't there, when a low full toss was a good ball. 10 of the over. 161.5 to play. 200's gone. Oh, that's out somewhere in the golf course. No, just misses the golf course. What a poor shot. Just misses the golf course.
Got the bottom of that bat onto it, but he's survived. It's the first false shot I think we've seen from Chris Gayle this evening. It's his 50-50 delivery, and he's mistimed it.
And it's nowhere near a fielder either. What we've not seen from South Africa, any meaningful spin. We've seen a little bit from Graham Smith. We've not seen Yorkers. Got to try and get your Yorker into a set field. They've been battered, South Africa, here.
That's what Chanapal will do. Experienced head on his shoulders. He knows the man at the other end is...
South Africa more effectively. Now let's see if we can outfield South Africa. South Africa have not been great in the field. They've been put under tremendous pressure by Gayle. Here's Gayle again, 117.
There he goes. This is the end of Chris Gayle. Boucher is under it and takes it. But that's the end of one of the finest innings you'll ever see. No matter what form of the game, Graham Smith comes across shakes Gayle by the hand. Excellent area of his. Just watch the ball. That's what he's going to tell himself here. Chandapal will tell him the same thing.
Well, tactics, what tactics if you're a batting side? Find that boundary, hit fours, hit sixes. Fielding side, dot balls. Priceless, a dot ball. Especially with a score, 182 for 3.
He's only got 3 men in the field restricting area. Now he gets the 4th. Comes up from 3rd man. All 4 in the offside. Now he's gone down the ground and caught. Not quite enough legs on it. Good catch by Herschelle Gibbs over his head. West Indies lose another wicket. South Africa clawing their way back here. Van der Vat now to Chandapal. Edge and 4. Doesn't matter how they come at this stage, and that's how they usually come at this stage. The bat will be thrown, the edges found every now and again, and boundaries registered.
Or they all count. Any edge, any boundary, you can have the singles. South Africa pushing right onto the edge of the circle, desperately trying to stop the boundaries. Good gracious me.
Caught behind. West Indies just now losing their way a bit here. South Africa clawing their way back into it. 188 for 5 now. To go for the second before Ramlin said, yeah, come.
He's got there, I'm sure. Gut feeling, my gut feeling, that he gets in. It's a long, long way for Herschelle Gibbs to throw to the wicket keepers, and I think he's there. Third umpire will make the decision. Well, it's nothing to do with me, but I reckon he gets in. What do you think, Tony? He's in, comfortable. On with the show.
But well done by Ramlin. His partner said, come on, captain, we can get 2 here, and he did. 3 balls remain. West Indies within touching distance now, the highest score ever in a 2020 international on this ground. 201. Just waiting for the decision to be officially put up. Not out as we thought. And that's gone away. That could be 6. It could well be and is. Well, Ramnaresh Shawan said when he came on our screen that his favourite shot is a square cut. It went square. It could well be and is. Well, Ramnaresh Shawan said when he came on our screen that his favourite shot is a square cut. It went square, it was cut and went for 6.
Didn't say he did it with one hand. Outrageous strong. Look at that. That's 1 boundary this over so far. 2 balls to go.
There he goes. It's a catch. Taken. A.B. de Villiers, the fielder, doesn't drop much, and certainly wasn't going to drop that one. So Shawan goes.
For Chris Gayle, take about. Wonderful innings. Smith with 35 from 34. Everybody else chipped in. They needed to do that. Extra 17, maybe significant. 205 for 6. Back in the seats, they've took a little bit of a stroll. They may be caught out. We're off again. Oh, we've got a great start, that is. Pace, 140 Ks.
Come on, boys!
Good evening. Yard circle, Pollock again. Gayle. Huge shots. Unbelievable shots. This is a big boundary. This is a big ground, the Wanderers. Now he's having a breather, just watching proceedings. He's in trouble, Graham Smith here. got a problem there. Oh, what a start, what a dramatic start to this 2020 championship. That's real sore, real sore. He's got a big problem here. Let's have a look at it again.
Well, it's caught him on the top of the glove, I'd say, just near the top of the glove and the arm guard, but I didn't like the way he was wincing there. Won't surprise me if he's got a bit of a broken bone in that hand. Very
smack, that'll do. Herschelle Gibbs joins the party. 8 without loss.
This is a huge blow to South Africa. If he's out for the rest of the tournament, boy, that knocks a hole in the South African side.
Sure it does. Boy, some good dot balls here. You see the pace of Darren Powell. I just wonder also whether West Indies can outfield South Africa. And that'll be some call. South Africa naughty. There's a terrific fielding side. They had a struggle, and Gayle was smacking the ball to all parts. And if you're just joining us, Chris Gayle, 117 in 53 deliveries. West Indies 205 for 6. That will do. That will do nicely. All the way. 20 without loss.
Specialty, lofting over the covers, clearing the boundary. I've seen him do that a few times, and he doesn't need the rarefied atmosphere of the Transvaal to do that either. I've seen him clear the boundary at sea level with the old cover drive.
After 3 overs, West Indies were 29 without loss. South Africa are off and running. Oh, this time Graham Smith gets hold of that all the way. Yes!
Once again, he was able to use the bottom hand. West Indies, if they've got, aren't very smart if they don't keep the ball up and try and make him drive.
I think this is a terrific effort from South Africa's captain. He's the captain. It's so easy just to walk off. He's got real damage in that hand. So easy to say, I can't do it, boys. He's put a marker down here, Smith. He's played some boundaries. He's in great pain. Terrific lead. Gibbs now. Gibbs, another big shot. Too short. The rope to dispel any dew that there is, then there will be some.
He's a bit unlucky. He's trying to get it right in the block hole on leg stump, but it's just swinging a bit and swinging quite late.
Oh, he gets it through. Couple of big bounces. And it finds the boundary. Well, Graham Smith, injured or not.
Smith. Powell was bowling beautifully after having hit Smith and probably broken his hand. But he's bluffed him a few times. He's got some wides down the leg side. He's got some boundaries. As we've said a few times, it's a very brave effort. Might be the last thing he does for South Africa in this tournament, though.
It's through again. Just be a single. 50 on the board in South Africa. Would you believe it, South Africa?
Can start for South Africa as well. First 2 overs they were contained. Just the 1 run from Darren Powell's first over, but they've made up ground here. Brave innings by Smith. Hit on the glove and looks to have a very badly damaged hand. Could be a broken bone in there, but he's continued on. He's got 24 from just 19 deliveries. Captain leading from the front. Ravi Rampal, the young West Indian, will continue. No fine leg. Another boundary. Things getting away from the West Indies here.
Big side is very strong in that area. Just a bit of panic now in the West Indian ranks. The last over of the restrictions, 6 overs, so it's a pretty important one. Only way the West Indians will stop this rot is if they pick up a couple of wickets.
Taken straight into the extra cover. Calmly taken. So Graeme Smith's brave innings comes to an end. The West Indies get their first wicket. But he's remained out there with a purpose. Graeme Smith, the captain. 54 for 1. So a nervy start for Dwayne Smith. A wide, a 6 and a 4. Now South Africa begin just to make progress. Kind of progress they need to get up to the West Indies total.
2 very good shots by
West Indies batsmen trying to push on at that stage. Faltered. Another wide. Another wide.
Well, you can't afford it in one-day cricket, particularly not in the 2020 version of the game.
Wides against the West Indies in 8 overs. In the air, who's going to catch it? Somebody's asking for it. Rampal, the keeper. Ramden it is who takes the catch. It went up miles. Well judged catch by the keeper. He called for it. He's got the gloves. Not easy, those.
Hasn't been easy to get away. Important time now for both sides. West Indians need to get some dot balls in. South Africa need to keep the momentum going.
Superb bowling here from Edwards. He's right in the block hole at pace, and he's direct as well.
Not much you can do about that as a batsman. Herschelle Gibbs is in good form. He's hit some really good shots. So it's not easy to keep him quiet. Very good delivery.
In the air, how far has it gone? Just dropping inside the boundary.
Got to get a couple more wickets quickly, get South Africa behind the rate and put pressure on this long batting lineup.
Third man coming into the restricting area now. No fine leg, clever shot, very clever shot by Herschelle Gibbs. He knows exactly where the field is set. Coming back for 2. Herschelle Gibbs now has a runner who sneaked onto the field without many people noticing, not least the commentators. Back for 2. Herschelle Gibbs now has a runner who sneaked onto the field without many people noticing, not least the commentators.
Not good news for South Africa. Graeme Smith also received a painful blow to his hand. We don't quite know how bad that is. Seems like Herschelle Gibbs has done something as well.
$100 on the board. Inside edge, no third, no fine leg, 4 more. Always dangerous without a fine leg, always dangerous.
I'll tell you what else the West Indies are doing. They're virtually giving an extra batsman to South Africa. The extras are now 22, the highest ever in 2020 internationals, beating their own record. Powell bowled out today. This is all hectic. It's tiring being commentary. It's tiring being a spectator. I think there's so much enthusiasm. 50 to Herschelle Gibbs, and he's found his mark. It'll be more than 50. Goes up to 53. Already 11 from the over from 3 balls.
Herschelle Gibbs to half-century!
One absolutely raced away. I'd stick with that bat. There's your Durban boys. They'll be on the flight with you, Harsha.
Well, I hope they change their flags by the time they watch India play, or whoever it is they're going after tomorrow. Of course, it's Pakistan versus Scotland in that group in Durban. And he's found the gap there as well. Now, I think he played that intentionally.
Moving. I mean, they're not even worried about being fined for the slow over rate. You could bet your bottom dollar if this was a game in England where there's runs penalties, they'd be charging back to bowl their overs.
This will be 6. 15 from that over.
Side.
He's a fearsome hitter. And he's hit it again. Length balls are not working. 21 from the over. 169 for 2.
By Samuels in the deep. Bravo and Chandapol also dropping. Run out chance if he had picked it up cleanly. Well, that summed up the West Indies performance in the field this evening.
Just a breakdown. There always will be the odd breakdown when you've got a runner out there.
Almost took his hand off. Hammered with ferocious power. By Samuels in the deep. Bravo and Chandapol also dropping. Run out chance if he had picked it up cleanly. Well, that summed up the West Indies performance in the field this evening.
Just a breakdown. There always will be the odd breakdown when you've got a runner out there.
Almost took his hand off. Hammered with ferocious power. South Africa doing it in style now.
Only blitz is this. Gibbs has moved on to 69 from 47 deliveries.
Record for the 3rd wicket. Another boundary. A record 3rd wicket partnership in all 2020 internationals. So 193 for 2, 3 overs to go, only 13 needed, 8 wickets in hand. This match is South Africa's and it's easy as well. It's an easy go for them. Boucher's getting ready for what, we wonder?
Well, they can queue up now, the work has been done. What's he going to say at the post-match interviews?
It's psychologically crushing here for the West Indies. They'd started so well, they won both of their warm-up matches. Coming in here with that outstanding innings by Chris Gayle. And then giving it away, really. Down the ground, over his head, 6. Now down to single figures.
Batsmen have chatted, bowler, captain have chatted. What's going to happen? Field change. It doesn't matter. Field change doesn't matter. South Africa are there. 7 to win from 17. Third man drops back mid-off inside the circle. Look out in the crowd, here it comes again.
Over, long off, away it goes. Sarwan is brought in the field, and Gibbs is just going to go. What do we say? Just 2 to win now, another wide.
Well, what a championship, what a 2020 this just promises to be. This is the first game, if they're anything like this. We've got 2 weeks of unbelievable fun.
Bangladesh, the other team in this group. That's it, all over. South Africa have won the first match in the inaugural ICC